and also Mr. Bateman and Ms. Sutter.
I am here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can go ahead and get started with public hearing preview.
Just make sure we give the recommendation.
All right, so at our mid-month meeting, we talked about Guads, and they were considering eliminating their entertainment. They have decided not to do that. They are going to move forward with entertainment. So that's an update on that one. The next one I have an update on, and that's item number 2 on your regular agenda. That item is going to be continued. I want to go over a little bit what that was. So again, that's the sixplex developed in 1963. It is zoned SFT, which doesn't allow multifamily. So the use is not allowed, the structure is not allowed. The current owner requested a letter saying that if the building were to burn down, he could build it back. Obviously, we could not produce that letter. So his first request is to rezone it to MFNS that would allow the use. However, there are still a host of things that are non-conforming about the site. The lot size, the lot width, the parking, the location of the parking, the amount of the parking, landscape, setbacks. So he's got a lot of things that he's not conforming on. If this gets approved, he does have to go to BZA. When we met with the applicant, we advised him of all of these issues, and we also talked about how he had essentially paved the whole front yard, including over the sidewalk and over the concrete apron. We talked to him about doing a conditional rezoning, and we he said, well, what conditions? And I can't tell him what to do, but I can remind him how non-conforming he is, and it would be a really good idea if maybe he would proffer some conditions that would improve the site and bring it into compliance. When we got the application, there were no proffers. Our staff recommendation was to not support it. He got that, I think, on Tuesday, and as a result of that, he has decided to continue the item. Okay, so we'll see what we see next week. Good Homes Communities. We didn't have the proffers there last time, and we do have them this time, so I just did want to go over what the proffers were. So remember, that's the Days Inn that is going to be converted to multifamily 160 units. So proffers, each unit will have a full kitchen. There will be laundry facilities. There's going to be a clubhouse and community space. There's some fencing that's in some pretty bad shape. They're going to fix that. There's a big Days Inn sign on the roof that's going to be removed. The dumpster enclosure will be fully enclosed, and then they have a site plan which you'll see upstairs that shows the beefed up landscaping on the site. So I did want to share that with you. Okay. And then the other one I've got updates on is Martin's Soul Food. Again, that's the old Uno's Pizzeria, new owner. They are proposing entertainment, and remember, they've got kind of the 2 outdoor spaces, one that is open and then one that has, I'm going to call them blinds that you can pull down. So there was a little bit concerned about that because of the prior operator was essentially using the parking lot as an extension of their entertainment facility. So what we are recommending there is that entertainment stop at 10 o'clock during the week, at midnight Friday and Saturday. And when there is entertainment in that outdoor area, that those blinds or the shades be pulled down. The applicant was okay with that, so that's a part of our new recommendation. Update on Beignets and Brew, not a problem, but as we tell all you, if an applicant reaches out and wants to make a change to their application, and we've already published the staff report, so this week we say if you want to make any changes, you have to talk to the Planning Commission about it. So what they want to change is, one of the questions on the CUP application is, do you want to have private parties? That is not a banquet hall. That is, if you want to set aside a portion or a section of your facility and you want to only allow certain people there, you can also close the establishment and have people, but they're not paying to use the facility. They're just there and they're eating the food that's served by that client. They had checked they didn't want to do that, and they approached Rob, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday and said, we kind of want to do that. We don't have a problem with that, but we wanted to let you know because that was not what was presented in their initial application. And then I don't really have any other updates on any of the other applications. We are recommending approval on all of the other ones.
So you said you don't have any problems with this out.
Correct. Correct. Most actually restaurants do that. We were a little surprised they didn't check it. And we do try to review what that means with them. Correct. Correct. No charging to use, no cover charge. They're not even having entertainment. Theirs is just for alcohol.
Any questions for Susan?
Regarding Guad, since they're now adding live entertainment, has that been communicated to?
So they started out with live entertainment.
Okay.
Then it was kind of down the line, they may reduce it, but now they've decided, let's go forward as we presented. Yes, so they do now. And we may have, someone did show up last time, I think, at the public hearing. We did go downstairs and tell them that it was continued. They may or may not come. I think there was, concern about the entertainment. Now, this is a new building, so it has to go through full-blown site plan, just a reminder on that as well.
Are they gonna do the outside entertainment?
No, it's
Inside?
inside,
Okay.
it's only inside.
So,
And Susan, all the advertising, both mailing and the paper advertisements included in the
Yep.
On the consent agenda, we talked it more.
I don't remember.
what's the question?
What was your question?
I thought we had Guads.
No, it's on the
consent.
consent, it's on the, yeah, there's no consent.
Yeah, we didn't.
I know it's wrong.
Again, just to clarify there, they do have outdoor dining, there is no entertainment outdoors, it's only inside the building for the new Watts building.
Off up against Little Creek, it's not really, but there's some residents behind there as well, yeah.
Anything for discussion? Director comments?
Council met on Tuesday, 3 items that have been relatively lingering around. 2 short-term rentals from July and Edward Street that were continued generally, and 1700 Kingston Avenue, which was the conversion of the former 8-plex to a duplex. All 3 of those items were denied by City Council. The rezonings for both Lululand as well as Monument Companies on 20th Street, both were approved. So that was good. Those items are all kind of cleared out. So with that vote, all the items that went to City Council from the Planning Commission have been acted upon by Council and is reflected in the annual report that you'll be voting on in new business as part of the actions. So that was, Matt breathed a sigh of relief not having to track something lingering out there in no man's land. So that is finished up for your report. Any questions? Oh, I will say, during that same hearing, Adam won't say it out loud because he doesn't like to toot his own horn, but Adam was appointed our city attorney with the retirement of Mr. Pishko. So we're thankful for Adam and his.
So today, effective tomorrow, today is Barnard's last day, and so tomorrow is my first day. And we've been working on the transition for some time, and part of the transition has included having Kelly Daniels Sheeran shadowing me for a couple of months now, both at your meetings, at Board of Zoning Appeal meetings, and at all the staff meetings with the planning department, so that she could become familiar with the work and make the transition as seamless as possible. So she will be taking over as assigned counsel for the commission for all of its future meetings. Of course, I'm still available and accessible and will assist however I can. That is the plan we've identified. I think I've told the commission in the past that Kelly has considerable experience working in right-of-way divisions with the state and with local government. She was in Chesapeake for a number of years and has been really excited about this opportunity, so you'll be in good hands.
Well, congratulations. Well deserved. We miss you. We won't be far away.
Correct.
We know where you live.
He's my neighbor, so it's okay. I'll walk around the corner and go and get him.
Email is the same, and just because I found it amusing, I hope you do too. My boss was told that we would need some way to keep in touch with him after he retired in case we had to send him something or communicate with him via email, and he said, "But I don't have an email." So that the city was his life and was his email for
wow.
41 years. And so he went and was able to find a Gmail account that was not taken already, so that worked out for him. So my email will be the same.
Whatever, awesome. Well, thank you, and congratulations. Anything up for discussion before we head upstairs? All right, then we're adjourned.